Come on. I'm just getting back from my first ruck at our Airbnb here in Northern California, near the town of Willett. What is a ruck? So rucking is basically a fast walk with weight in your pack. It's what militaries, infantry, soldiers have been doing since like the beginning of time. And it turns out that it is an incredible way to stay fit on the road, and something that you can do without any gear, because all it requires is a sufficiently sturdy backpack and weight. It's sort of better than running, because running really works, you know, your heart, your lungs, your legs, but this is adding the whole core in, the shoulders, some arm work as well, certainly the traps. So Jess and I were kind of gym rats before we started our around the world trip. The last thing you want to do is go looking for gyms everywhere, you know, in every town. You don't want that sort of obsession or OCD, and yet you need those endorphins. You want to stay fit and you want to perform better on the road. So discovering this has been sort of a game changer for me, because yes, push-ups, yes, sit-ups, and yes, going for a jog. But this really incorporates everything and just pushes it to the next level. The other valuable thing about it is it engages you with where you are. So whether you're staying in a city or a town that day, you can ruck around and you're getting a workout. Whether you're out in the countryside, sort of in the middle of nowhere like we are now, you can ruck around. I'm just getting back and I saw a big, beautiful buck with an enormous rack not 20 meters from me, bounding along the side of the hill. So you're where you want to be, you're listening to an audiobook, or you're just enjoying the silence of your place, and you're getting a really good workout in. Now, of course, you need to push yourself. You need to move with determination, with speed. You know, slogging along isn't the way to do it. But this has really been a game changer for me as I have sort of discovered it and started incorporating it. So I'm using, and this is something I'm testing out now for the first time, I'm using the Matador Beast 28 ultralight technical backpack that is packable. So what I've got here is, wherever I can open it from the top, right? Nope, from the top. So basically what I've got, we carry along 2 giant loop gas bags that in this case I filled with water. So of course, before actually using them for gas, I'm gonna wanna dry them out. But this, at 2 gallons each, about 8 liters, this is about 15, 16 pounds each. So right there, you've got, you know, upwards of 30 pounds. And for a good ruck, they say, I guess statistically or based on the science, you don't want more than 50 pounds. That's where sort of injury can start happening. But obviously, you start doing 5, 10 pounds, you're not really getting the benefits. So at this, I've got a good 30 pounds. There's still a little bit of space in here where I could put, for example, the kryptonite chain that we carry for the bikes. That's going to put another 5 to 8 pounds. So we're really getting into the high 30, low 40 pound range. And depending upon the terrain and depending upon my level of fitness, I've got what I need. So this held up really well. The first handful of kilometers that I'm testing it out for, no obvious sort of sense of weakness or that I was concerned it was, you know, tearing or not holding up. It's got you know, the waistband that you need for that additional stability. It's got a very thin sort of like wire steel frame, so it keeps its stability, it keeps its structure. And then sort of when you're done with it, you just pack it up and fold it like this. It has a you know, a pack. They're like a sort of mesh bag that it goes in and tightens down. And so is it tiny? No, it's not. But considering that this can be used for just about any off-the-bike travel activities that you're doing, plus you can use it for exercise, it's kind of a no-brainer as long as you can strap this somewhere on the outside or stuff it on the inside of your bike. I'm loving it. If you don't have the gas bags, or you only have one, we also carry the giant loop cactus canteen. That's another 2 gallons. So you can combine them, or frankly, you could fill it with rocks. I mean, the options are endless. You pack it down just like you would for backpacking, and you've got essentially a gym inside your backpack, on your motorcycle, wherever it is that you travel.